Hi, my name is Liz Walden, and I'm currently pursuing my master's degree in cybersecurity at Marymount University in Arlington, Virginia. I'm interested in an internship program because I have actually finished this program before in 2014. I was originally a client service intern with Larry Keegley, um, and it was a great experience. And I love the culture and the atmosphere of the company and the way that we all work together. I've learned a lot of things throughout the process, and I'll actually skip around with the questions because a lot of them fit together for me. So, the reason I want FNC is because I love the culture, I love the learning experience that I've received before, and then going to a meaningful experience that I've had with an internship or a project, it would be FNC. Um, Going into the internship program, I was actually one of the youngest interns, and I was coming out of my sophomore year of college, and everyone else was like their senior year or like getting their doctorates or masters. So I was a little intimidated. I was coming from the small college in Kansas, and everyone else was like at Ole Miss and different places like that. And like the first couple weeks, yeah, I was like really nervous, but within no time, I've had people take me underneath their wings and actually help me grow like as a young professional. This was my first like internship I've had, my first actual experience in wanting to do the real IT world. Like I said, I was going in as client service because I thought I wanted to be a business analyst. My mother's a business analyst at Ole Miss, so I was like, okay, we can do this. Well, then Russell Barnes, he was information security director, he needed assistance doing risk assessments, and so Larry asked me if I could assist. So another thing that I learned throughout the internship process, and actually which has helped me later on in life as well, is to be open-minded. Because if I was stuck in my, okay, I'm just going to be a business analyst, I would have actually completely missed out where I'm actually at in life right now. But we'll get to that. So Russell needed help with risk assessments, so I assisted. And instead of being closed-minded, I was open-minded, and I didn't just see it as busy work, like I just need to do this because no one else will do it. I actually asked questions, and I actually became very intrigued into the security side of the IT world. And Russell would actually meet with me and like in a conference room and like write out like firewall and like on the board and actually demonstrate to me different security aspects. And he would actually take his time throughout the day because he gave me multiple projects after just the original risk assessment, and he actually like helped me grow as a security professional. And this is like my first taste of security. And so like I said, that's my first internship. Well, now I'm getting my master's in cybersecurity, and I'm actually on a full ride scholarship. And it's crazy because if it wasn't for that summer and that relationship and that experience, I wouldn't be where I am, because during that time when Russell could have just been like, hey, I just want you to do this, and just be like, let me know if you have any questions, but didn't like pursue it any further. And same with me, if I just did the quick yes or no on the risk assessment and not actually look into the policies and not actually be interested, like what is a firewall, what is a VPN, and we wouldn't have that conversation of, so what does security really offer? Like, how can I actually pursue a career in security? And that's when Russell actually just sent me this random link one day of colleges that offer security programs and that are government funded, and some of them have these scholarships. So I was like, okay, I'll look into it. Like, I just finished my sophomore year. I'm like still intimidated by grad school, and I was like, okay. So then my senior year comes, and I pull up that email I got 2 years before, um, and I found the link he sent me, and that's actually how I found the grad school that I'm at now, and how I actually found the scholarship. So after the internship ended, I kept my relationship with Russell. He helped me I was taking the security class, and he actually helped me do some policies because I had to do some mock policies, and I remember doing a few, like looking over them for the risk assessments. So he was just a great sounding board and a great mentor. And that was another thing that like I loved about FNC is because I had Russell, which he just accidentally fell into the mentor role. But I also had another mentor that was actually given to me on the first day, which I also keep in contact with. And so it's not that you hear these internship programs saying that they want to help students and they want to help see students grow and help them with their careers. Well, I like to say that I'm a product of FNC's internship process because y'all are the reasons that I am where I am and that I'm like becoming the professional that I am becoming today. And I guess that would explain why I want to choose FNCs. Like I'm coming back home for the summer to spend time with my mother, and I graduate my master's in a year. And instead of pursuing anything else, I just kind of want to come back home in the sense of come back home with FNC too and see what else I could do. And I think it would also be an interesting thing of coming in with a new set of eyes, but also more experience. So not only can y'all continue to help me grow as a professional, but now that I have some experience, I would love to see how I can help you. My academics passions is security. Also with where do I want to see technology in the next 10 years? I think technology is great, and I think technology is growing extremely. And it's amazing how much technology can do these days. But I think as technology grows, it's super important that security stays one step ahead. And so my academic passions is security. Anything, all my classes, they've been varied between law, cybersecurity, or actual technical, just anything about security and anything about helping, like I want to help protect. And so anything that I can actually learn from that and anything, that's what my passion is. And then lastly, I'm sorry, I went kind of out of order, but name a time that I've had a creative solution. So another job that I've had, I was a IT tech and a help desk tech, network operations tech, and it was for the Sisters of Charity of Leavenworth, and they're Catholic nuns, and their environment was kind of like a nursing home, but also a business, if that makes sense. And so we were running 3 different networks in that area. And so one of the stations was just nuns that lived there, and they would use their computers regularly. Well, we were upgrading from Windows 10 to Windows 7 to Windows 10. And some of the sisters were having issues with the upgrade. So, and then a lot of them it was just simple questions or simple things like the start button looks like this now, not like the blue circle, things like that. So I decided to actually hold teaching classes to have all of them together to actually learn Windows 10. I think that this helped in many ways because, one, they didn't feel like they were alone or they were asking a stupid question. Two, it also helped me become a more technical but also personable person, because I think it's good for you to be a technical person, but I think it's also important in the IT world to also know how to speak in layman's terms. And so that's like one of the things that I've learned throughout that process. What I would do differently is I realized that different people learn different ways, and some of the nuns felt intimidated like I did when I originally came into FNC, because some people were so extreme and like so had more knowledge, than others. So some didn't even know how to open the notepad and just write a quick note. Others were helping people upgrade the computers, and I was just like, okay. So I think what I would do differently is separate the classes more and do like a beginners, but then actually specify what beginner means without intimidating or making them feel less or scared or anything in that such. Um, I think that wraps up the questions. And like I said, I really enjoyed working with the company before, and I'm really looking forward to hearing from you. And I'm very interested to learn more about Corelogic as well. Thank you.